Player protests arent why people have stopped ordering Papa John's pizza. The bland and untasty, yes, I just made that word up, product that Papa John's likes to deliver to people's doorstep is why sales have dropped, not because Colin Kaepernick and others have kneeled. This should have been nipped in the bud a year and a half ago, said Papa John Schnatter. Like many sponsors, we are in contact with the NFL, and once the issue is resolved between the players and the owners, we are optimistic that the NFL's best years are ahead. But good or bad, leadership starts at the top, and this is an example of poor leadership. You need to look at exactly how the ratings are going backwards. Last year, the ratings for the NFL went backwards because of the elections. This year, the ratings are going backwards because of the controversy. And so the controversy is polarizing the customer, polarizing the country. Papa John is mad, but as usual, when it comes to wealthy and powerful white men, they always seem to get mad at the wrong people, because the idea that they, or their product, could be at fault, is just too ridiculous to be conceivable. The thing that's been overlooked in this whole Papa John's controversy in the past few days is the position of privilege and power that men like John Schnatter speak from. Schnatter is also an example of how the wealthy love to cherry-pick opportunities that will present them in a positive light. For example, Schnatter sits on the University of Louisville's Board of Trustees. And for those of you that might not know, the football stadium is named after him after he donated millions to the school and secured corporate naming rights. Lamar Jackson and the Cardinals play their home games at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. Diane Bondareff envisioned for Papa John's internal last month, when former Louisville basketball head coach Rick Pitino and athletic director Tom Jurich were fired due to allegations that the school was using money from Adidas to buy top recruits, along with padding Pitino's pockets. Schnatter voted in favor of firing the pair. A wrong was being done in collegiate athletics, and Schnatter wanted to do the right thing. However, the very same man that wants to make sure things are on the up and up in collegiate sports is the same one who has a problem with American citizens using their American rights to PC protest against American problems, because he feels it's affecting his pizza sales. Papa John, please. But Schnatter isn't alone in his thinking, because this is how the good old boys club works. The fault is never with them, it's with everyone else, especially when it affects their business and their money. Earlier this week, Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was upset by the fact that his star running back Ezekiel Elliott's 6-game suspension was held up stemming from a domestic violence case. Jones isn't mad at Elliott, but rather at society and the system that he thinks was created by Roger Goodell's mishandling of the Ray Rice domestic violence incident from 2014. I am very troubled by the swings we've had, Jones said in a radio appearance on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas. I'm sure Roger Goodell would like to take back his initial Ray Rice decision and others. Because of that, seek is an overcorrection. Jack Dempsey up institutions have always been in the process of correcting, usually behind the curve. Then they overreact. Jones is the same man who threatened to bench his players if they kneeled during the national anthem. If there's anything that is disrespectful to the flag, then we will not play, he said. We will not. If we are disrespecting the flag, then we will not play. Period. But wait, there's more. When Houston, Texas owner Bob McNair recently commented on player protest by saying that we can't have the inmates running the prison, it was Jones who defended him. It's so unfortunate that this has happened for him, Jones said. He was not talking about the players. And on Thursday, started to swirl that Jones is the man pulling the strings from behind on Schnatter's pizza comments, all because he's mad at Elliott's suspension, player protests, and is trying anything he can do to get Goodell's contract from being renewed. Jones isn't mad at Elliott for being involved in a domestic violence situation. He's upset that his best player will be sidelined for 6 games and he doesn't have the power to change it. Richard Carson Reuters. Schnatter isn't mad at his chefs. He's upset at the discomfort that he and other members of the Good Old Boys Club are experiencing because player protests aren't going away and there's nothing they can do about it. Bob McNair isn't mad at inequality or that fact that black and brown people are getting killed by police. He's upset that his black players aren't doing as they are told. These ideologies and mindsets aren't just prevalent in sports. From Hollywood to the NFL, rich and wealthy white men are losing their power. Players are protesting and using their rights, and women are speaking up about being assaulted and harassed. The old way of doing things is done. The days of letting the rich and wealthy white men have the final say are over. Power is being taken from the few and given to the many. The good old boys club is realizing they have an expiration date, and it's why so many grown men are indeed acting like little boys.